So I have observed current events, particularly been interested in foreign policy for many years. And one thing that always interests me is how things change and how things don't change. Um, I saw these headlines from yesterday caught my eye. Nicaragua's president Daniel Ortega has said that his country will no longer hold elections, and that presents a whole other set of questions in the present and in the future. But I want to talk about the past for a minute. So I remember this headline from 1986: Nicaragua's president Daniel Ortega, the man who makes Reagan see red. Now, to put this in perspective for you, this Time magazine cover came out in March of 1986. I was still in high school then. I will soon be 58. So this came out when I was a teenager, and I'm pushing 60 now. So after 40 years of a very similar foreign policy issue, not just with the same country or even with the same government, but with the very same individual. Now, for those of you who don't remember the 80s or maybe have forgotten, Daniel Ortega and the Sandinista party, their control of Nicaragua, was one of the main foreign policy controversies during the 1980s. The Sandinistas and Ortega were very much aligned with the Soviet Union, so this was within the context of the Cold War. The Reagan administration wanted to provide assistance to the anti-Sandinista rebels, which were known as the Contras. The Democrat-controlled Congress did not want him to. The Reagan administration had other ideas. They provided it covertly, and that led to the Iran-Contra scandal, which is a whole other issue. But I'm not going to attempt a foreign policy prescription here in a YouTube video. But I was, again, struck by the irony. If we look at everything that has changed since 1986, and yet this issue with this exact same person is back. He was out of power for 17 years. That should be noted. But it's still, the similarities after 40 years are still somewhat striking. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you again soon.